everyone, and welcome back to How to Spend It. We know that in every industry, certain people reach the top with their performance. In software design, Bill Gates revolutionized the game completely. In boxing, Muhammad Ali was credited to being the best boxer of all time. In the modern electric vehicle or EV sector, Elon Musk is being called the man who is responsible for the boom of this sector. So these people are hailed as number one in their respective sectors, and the stock trading market isn't any exception. In the trading world, a number of traders are known worldwide for their skills. But among them, there is one name that some people consider as being on the top: Jim Simons, known as the greatest trader of all time. Please consider liking and subscribing if you haven't already. It helps us out a lot with the YouTube algorithm, and it lets us know that we're helping to enrich lives out there. Chances are you haven't heard of Jim Simons, which is fine by him. If you're thinking that you're the only one who doesn't know about this trader, then no, you're definitely not. Many on Wall Street, which is the place of trading, haven't heard of Simons or of his operation, Renaissance Technologies Corp. either. The financial market saw exponential growth in mathematicians since Fisher-Black and Myron Scholes. A good number of them worked in this industry, but a few highly talented ones succeeded in blazing a trail and finding huge success here. Dr. James Harris Simons forms a part of this small elite. He's known as the Quant King and one of the greatest investors of all time after having started one of the most successful quant funds in the world, Renaissance Technologies, or simply Rentech, which had a staggering $165 billion worth of assets under management in 2020. Jim Simons was born on 25th of April 1938 as an American Jewish. He was brought up in Brookline, Massachusetts. He found his love for mathematics at an early age in his life. "I already dreamt of numbers at the age of 3, according to Simons. At the age of 14, Simons worked at a garden store as a floor sweeper. An interesting fact is that he was a stock boy first, but then got demoted due to his lack of memory of inventory location. Who could have thought that this forgetful boy will become a legendary mathematician and an extremely successful money manager? The switch situated him fine since he had lots of time to think. But Simon had an ambition of being a mathematician at MIT. With his hard work, he was accepted into MIT in 1955, with his major being mathematics. The idea of a math career was clinched for Simons when he saw the two MIT math legends, Isidore Singer and Warren Ambrose, doing maths over coffee and cigarettes, which he thought was the coolest thing. After his graduation from MIT, he continued his studies at the University of California at Berkeley for his doctorate in mathematics. In the year 1961, he got his doctorate in mathematics at the age of 23. Boy, he was serious about his ambition. Simons worked on important mathematical theories, including the current Simons form, which later played a role in topological quantum field theory. Pretty heavy words, right? Now, for his contributions to modern physics and mathematics, Simons went on winning multiple awards. It also earned him a spot in the National Academy Sciences of the USA in 2014. In the year 1964, the Institute of Defense Analysis, also known as IDA, appointed Simons as a codebreaker during the Vietnam War, where he played a significant role. Simons left IDA after 4 years and went on to teach mathematics at MIT and Harvard University. Eventually, he was appointed to become the chairman of the mathematics department at Stony Brook University. In that position, Simons helped to develop several mathematics and physics programs while still being sought after by companies such as IBM for his consulting work. But Simons was trying to find something new in his life, as he was succeeding in everything he did. In 1978, Simons' attention was caught by the finance sector, and he started delving into the stock market. Jim Simons revolutionized investing when he left academia in 1978 at the age of 40 to begin trading. Although he had an excellent career as a prize-winning mathematician and a master codebreaker for the IDA, Simons chose to pursue a career in finance. Simons understood that the mathematics ability of his could be used as a tool in the finance world. A deep understanding of mathematics gave Simons insight into the patterns and prospects of economic markets. Simons was convinced that by applying mathematical principles to financial data, he could spot trends and create formulas that would lead to consistent profits. In 1978, the mathematician launched his new investment company, which was the predecessor to the highly successful Renaissance Technologies. He called it Monometrics, combining the words money and econometrics to indicate that he would use maths to analyze financial data and score trading gains. He wasn't going to hire some finance guy like every other hedge fund company. He thought of hiring a team of big brains to pore through the market's data to identify trends and develop mathematical formulas to profit from them. Well, it is a thing that Simons still follows today. According to him, we don't hire people from business schools. We don't hire people from Wall Street. We hire people who have done good science. Okay, at first, Simons wasn't sure where to start though. All he knew was that the currency markets had a huge profit potential. He wasn't wrong there. So he invited an ideal partner to his fledgling firm on Long Island, Leonard Baum, a former colleague and mathematician. The meeting was simply to help Simons set up a trading system over the course of a single day. But Baum then also got immersed in trading, leaving his academic career. Trading is all about numbers, and these mathematicians surely found some unique fun in those numbers. 3 years later, Simons changed Monometrics' name to Renaissance Technologies Corporation, reflecting his developing interest in those upstart companies. Using his mathematical background and large sets of data, Simons set out to build computer models that he believed could identify and profit from patterns in the market. He used algorithms based on data from as far back as the 1700s, according to Greg Zuckerman, the Wall Street Journal's writer who wrote the book titled The Man Who Solved the Market, based on Simons' work. Simons' computer algorithms have the ability to take advantage of even the smallest and shortest fluctuations in prices. The average holding period of trade is 2 days. By 1988, Simons decided to solely use quantitative analysis to decide which trades to enter. Quantitative-based investing now accounts for the largest portion of daily stock trading, but few firms do it on the same scale as Renaissance. Quantitative analysis, or quants, are a very special breed of mathematician who can apply mathematical and statistical theories to finance in a way that brings order to complex markets. As we mentioned earlier, Simons only sought experts in mathematics, data analysis, and many other scientific-related fields to work with him at the fund. That helped him reach an exceptional result. According to Zuckerman, for decades, they had cleaner data and more data than anybody else, and it really is a huge advantage. He added they were paying attention to these kinds of things, the importance of big data, years before Mark Zuckerberg even finished with grade school. This man surely thinks on a whole different level. In recent times, the firm created the Renaissance Institutional Equities Fund. The Medallion Fund is another popularly known fund that uses $10 billion black box strategy. The Medallion Fund is a separate fund set aside for Renaissance's executives and family members. As we're entering into the last part of our video, please consider liking the video and subscribing to our channel. Renaissance's first big win was celebrated in 1990 after it made the first 1 million one-day profit. Soon enough, the 1 million daily profit became frequent as the company grew more and more. In his book about Simons, Zuckerman states that since 1988, Renaissance has generated close over $100 billion in trading profits. It by far beats any other hedge fund in the history of hedge funds. Since its inception in March 1988, Simons' flagship $3.3 billion Medallion Fund has amassed annual returns of 35.6% compared with 17.9% for the S&P 500 index. For the 11 full years ended December 1999, Medallion's cumulative returns are an eye-popping 2,478.6%. Between 1994 and mid-2014, Simons' firm had an average annual return of 71.8% before fees. Jim Simons spent decades mastering complex mathematics, and when he turned his expertise to investing, he became the first to succeed with a quantitative approach to trading. It took him many more years to perfect his process, but by 2005, he made it onto Forbes' Billionaire list. Now Simons has a net worth of $23.5 billion, and as of 2020, Renaissance Technologies' assets under management are set to be $165 billion. Simons ranked first on the Forbes 2019 list of highest-earning hedge fund managers. As a man who acquired this much must have some nicknames, and Simons does. His quantitative-based method's success has given him the name Quant King. His trading skills have given him the name the greatest trader of all time. His intelligence has given him the title of the world's smartest billionaire. Now, it had not always been rosy for Simons or Renaissance, as there was a time when he did fail. The company's first attempt at the bond market incurred huge losses that Simons completely doubted his capability to venture into such a line. But at that time, the tragedy of losing his 2 sons pushed it away. It made him even more devastated than before. For him and his company, there were years like 2007 when he delivered disappointing returns. Although Simons surpassed the downtimes, making Renaissance stronger. In 2018, Simons had spent more than 3 decades pioneering and perfecting a new way to invest. He had inspired a revolution in the financial world, legitimizing the quantitative approach to trading. This master investor and mathematician retired as the chairman of Renaissance Technologies Company on January 1, 2021. "I believe it is time. This transition has been many years in the making," Simon said in his letter to his clients. But he will be serving the company as a board member. Well guys, that's it for this video. Click the links above to check out some of our other videos. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content just like this. We have many great videos coming up, so see you guys in the next one.